Today we will learn some operations of sets. To learn some operation of sets, first we have to learn the universal set. Universal set. Now what is universal set? Now, universal set is the certain set which is fixed in particular context is known as universal set. That means when we try to solve an exam or give an example of some sets, the element of the given sets comes from some sets, okay, which is fixed. For every question there will be a fixed set which will be known as the universal set. As an example, you can take as, let A be a set 1 2 3 and B be a set 4 5 6 and C be a set let 2 3 4. Okay, so these these the elements of ABC 1 2 3 4 5 6 2 3 4 comes from some certain set which can be taken as many different way. We can take U as 1 2 3 4 5 6. For this set ABC, the universal set of ABC will be U. Okay, every element of 1 2 3 4 5 6, every element of ABC comes from this set U, so U will be the universal set for this example ABC. Also we can write as N, set of all natural number. For this two set ABC, natural number will be the universal set. So if there is no universal set given, so we can take it as a smallest set from which all the elements comes. Okay, and if universal set is given, so we don't have to take any sets. So all the numbers, all the calculations based on the universal set which is already given in the question. Okay, so question to question the universal set will be varied, but for the same question the universal set will be fixed. Okay. Now naturally we will use capital U or capital S for the universal set, notation for the universal set. Okay, now next we will get the operation on sets. First operation is union of two set. Union of two set means, let A and B any set. Let A and B any set. So the set of all elements which either belongs to A or belongs to B or both A and B. Okay, so all the elements belongs to A and B. The set of all elements which belongs to A or B or both A and B will be the union of two set, and denoted by A union B, and defined by, we can write it as a roster from set builder from A union B equals to X, the elements X, such that X belongs to A or X belongs to B or X belongs to A and B both. Okay, so as an example we can see that, let A equals to 1 2 3, B equals to 2 3 4. Okay, so A union B will be all the element A or B will be come to the set A union B. Now one is belongs to A, 1 will be taken, 2 is belongs to A and B both. So these two element, as set contains only distinct element, only unique element. So 2 means only 1 2 in B taken in the set A union B. 1 2, similarly 3 4. Okay, and 2 and 3 belongs to both A and B. 1 only belongs to A, 4 only belongs to B. So all the elements in A and B will be come to the set A union B. This is the definition of union of two sets. Now, Venn diagram. Venn diagram is a representation of set. Here we will take a certain geometrical figure and take it as a set. As in, we can take a circle. For a set circle A, this circle means the interior include all the element in the set A. Okay, so here 1 2 3 you can write. Okay, here also you can take a set B. Here also element 2 3 4. Now this picture can be represented as there are common elements. So two set can be represented in Venn diagram as one circle and two circle for the set A, for the set B. Now here we have to, this is a wrong representation. Here we have to consider the universal set of A and B. Now we don't know the universal set for A and B, so we taken set U as an universal set of A and B. Now this portion represents the only element of A which does not belongs to B. This portion represent the element of B which does not belongs to A. Okay, and this portion represent both the element of A and B. So for the example, this example we can write as, here we will take only 1. In the common section we will get 2 3, and the B section we get only 4. So the union of set will be this total portion, the element of A which does not belongs to B plus the element of B which does not belongs to A and the element which belongs to both A and B. All the element will be this setted portion, will be in the same this setted portion. This setted portion is represents the A union B. Okay, this is called Venn diagram representation. Okay, now some properties of A union B. A union B or union, properties of union properties. First property is the commutative. Commutative means A union B equals to B union A. Okay, this is obvious case. Commutative is obvious, so you don't have to prove that. The second, associative. Associative means A union B union C equals to A union B union C. So here associate means first union is associated to A and B, then union is associated to C. This set is also equal to, if we take the union associated to B and C, then A, which will be same for the set. This is called associative properties. And third, idempotent properties. Idempotent properties means the operation on same set A union A will be A. And this is also obvious. You can try for the example 1, A union A, that means 1 2 3 will be comes, so the set will be A. Third part, next result, some result of union. Some result means we can easily show that A union B, the set A union B contains 1 2 3 4. Now every element of A comes from this set. Okay, every element of B comes from this set. So by the definition of subset, A is a subset of A union B. B is also a subset of A union B. The first result will be A subset of A union B, also B subset of A union B. Okay. Second, A union phi. Now this set A and phi is a set phi which is null. Okay, no element is given. If you take union A union B, so the element will be 1, 2, 3 and null. Null, though there is no element, so the record element will be 1, 2, 3, which is also A. So second result is A union phi equals to A. Third, A union S. S mean S contains all the element which comes from this set A. Which all the element whose elements comes in the set A. That is, all the element of A and B comes from this set S. So S contains all the element of A, also all the element of B. If we take union of the universal set and the set A, so the element of A is contain also the set of the element of universal set. So every element of A is also in the S, so the required set will be S universal set. Okay. Now 4, A union B equals to phi. That means all the element of A, taking all the element of A, all the element of B, also all the element of A all the element which lies between A and B gives a phi. That means null set. So we can easily say that A is also phi and B is also phi. Okay, these are the results of union. Now, second, intersection of two sets. Second operation, intersection. Intersection. Let A and B two set given. Then the set of all element which lies between both A and B is called the intersection of A and B. Okay. So all the element A and B which lies in the set A also in the set B. So that is in basically the common element of A and B. All the set of all elements, or set of all common element of A and B is called the intersection of A and B, which is defined as A intersection B symbolically, and in the roster form, in the set builder form, X such that X belongs to A and X belongs to B. All the element which belongs to A also belongs to B is called the intersection of sets. Intersection of two sets. Now, as an example, we can say A equals to 1, 2, 3, B equals to, same example, we can write as 2, 3, 4. Okay. So, A intersection B will be, the common elements are in the set A and B, 2 and 3, 2 and 3. So, intersection B contain only 2 elements, 2 and 3. Okay. Venn diagram representation. Two set. So two set can be formed in the same way as the previous example, A and B. Okay, this is U. So this portion, the intersection part. Okay, there both the element of A and both the element of B lies. As this example, we can write it this 1, this is 2, 3, this is 4. So the intersection part is 2, 3, where A is also content, where B, in the element of B also content. So the shaded portion represent the intersection B. Okay. Same way, this intersection has some properties. First property is commutative, second associative, third idempotent. Commutative means A intersection B equals to B intersection A. Okay, this is also true. Associative means A intersection B intersection C equals to A intersection B intersection C. Idempotent means A intersection A will be A. So these are the three properties. This is obvious, true for all sets A and B. Similar result. Here we can obviously see that the intersection is a small set of A and B. All the element of A intersection B is in the set A. All the element of A intersection B is also in the set B. So A intersection B is a subset of both A and B. Okay. The first result is A intersection B subset of A intersection B subset of B. Okay. 2. A intersection phi. A intersection phi means the element of A, the common element of A and common element of phi. As phi contain no element, phi is a null set, so no element. There will be no common element between A and phi, so this will be phi also. 3. A intersection S. Now S is a universal set, okay, and A is a set whose elements come from the universal set, from the S. Okay, so if we take intersection of A and B, the common element will be the element of A, which also also belongs to the S. So the common element of A will be the intersection of A intersection S. So A intersection S will be A. 4. A subset of B implies, if A subset of B, then that means A is a proper subset of B. That means in Venn diagram we can write as A subset of B, B will be upper, A will be the content in B. All element of A belongs to A, but there exists some element which does not belongs to A. Okay, this is the definition of proper subset. If A is a proper subset of B, then A intersection B will be only A. The common element of A and B will be the set of A. Okay. Similarly, if B is a proper subset of A, then B intersection A will be B. Okay. This is the results which I have given an example showing the following result is holds. Okay, taking as S is a universal set, A is a set ABC, B, D, E, F, C, B, C, D. So A intersection B will be only ABC intersection B set D, E, F. There is no common element, which will be phi. Also B intersection A also phi, as they do not have any common element. So A intersection B equals to B intersection A. Also associative properties, A intersection B intersection C. Now A intersection B, which we already have phi. So phi intersection C point is BCD. Now these two set does not have any common element, so record will be phi. Also A intersection B intersection C. Now B A is given ABC. Now B intersection C. B and C contain only common element, which is D. So B intersection C will be D. Now ABC, this set and this set intersection, there is no common element, which will be phi. So A intersection B intersection C equals to A intersection B intersection C. Next, A and B, I have given find A intersection B equals to phi. Now we know that phi is a subset of every set. Okay, so phi is subset of A, also phi is subset of B, which proves A intersection B equals to A subset of A and A intersection B subset of B also. Second part. Now as an example, I have the second part, last result. To prove last result, I have taken an example A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. So here obviously B is a subset of A, as every element of B contained in A, but there is a element 5 which does not contain in B. So B is a proper subset of A. Also A intersection B equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, the common element of A and B, which is B. Okay, so B subset of A implies A intersection B equals to B. Similarly, we can take an example. For this example, check for yourself. For this example, where A is a subset of B, this will be given A intersection B equals to A. Okay, that's it for today.